Hello my lovelies, today I'm coming at you guys with a very quick snacking video. So these right here are my cinnamon sugar chickpeas, and this is my go-to for when I just need a snack or a sweet tooth boost. So of course, like usual, this video was requested by my sister. She wanted to know what are some snacks that I eat, some vegan snacks, so this is one that I made. I'll get right into it and I won't talk so much, and see you in a bit. So the ingredients are really simple. You just need some cinnamon, some cocoa oil, some grapeseed oil, a can or two of garbanzo, but I like to do 1 can at a time, and some brown sugar. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pop open our chickpeas, drain them, and then it's really important to rinse all the starch off of them, so use warm water to rinse them thoroughly to get off the starch. Now that my can of chickpeas are drained, I'm just gonna lay them out on a plate. And you want to make sure that you dry your chickpeas. So I'm just using a paper towel to just suck up any excess moisture. Now I'm just gonna preset my air fryer. I'm gonna turn it to 390. I'm just gonna let that heat up a bit. And if you're interested on my particular air fryer, I will leave the link in the description box below for where you could purchase it. This thing is a 5-quart, I believe, so it's big enough for a family of 4 to 6 people. Why I got one this big, I have no idea, but yeah, I like it, so I kept it. Let's just put it in the universe that I'm planning for my big family, okay? So I had to get a big one. All right, while that's preheating, we're just going to do our mixture. So we're just gonna do 1 tablespoon of brown sugar and then just a dash of cinnamon. All right, so now I have a preheated air fryer. So I'm just gonna take this out and I'm just gonna put my chickpeas in. Like so. Making sure it's a single layer of chickpeas like so, and then I'm gonna pop it back in. Now I'm gonna set the timer to 17 minutes. And in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to check on them and apply some oil to them. I'll be back when the timer says 12 minutes. All right, so it's been 5 minutes. I'm gonna take my grapeseed oil. I'm just gonna use a capful and drizzle over the chickpeas. Now, if you have a spray oil, you could use those as well. But you want to make sure you're using an oil with a high smoke point. So olive oil, avocado oil, and grapeseed oil will be your best bets with this snack. And of course, a spray would be so much easier, but I don't actually have any more spray, so I just gotta do it the old-fashioned way. All right, so you want to make sure you thoroughly coat these bad boys. And then make sure it's another single layer. And then you're gonna pop them back in. And when this says 7 minutes, I'm gonna come back and shake up my chickpeas and stir them around a bit. All right, so 7 minutes is on the timer. So I'm just gonna stir up the chickpeas. And as you can see, they'll start browning like so. Just give it a nice stir. Gonna pop them right back in. All right, there's only 2 minutes left on the timer, so I'm gonna pull them out. They'll start to look like this. I'm gonna take the mixture and just apply half of the cinnamon sugar mixture to it. Then I'm gonna just lightly drizzle some coconut oil on them. Just gonna pop them back in for their last 2 minutes. All right, so now that this is done, I'm just gonna pop them out and they'll look like so. I'm gonna transfer them all to this bowl right here. Now this is optional, but while it's hot, I'm just drizzling just a little bit of honey on it. This is definitely optional. And then while it's hot, I'm just gonna mix everything up. All you have to do is just let it cool now and it'll crunch even more. You can eat it hot as well, but I like to let mine cool so it gets a little bit more crunchy and it allows the sugar to kind of set on the chickpeas. But boom, homemade cinnamon sugar chickpea snacks. So now for taste, of course. Let this cool because again, it does get crunchy. I leave it uncovered so that it can get crunchy. Once it does reach that point, just cover it with some foil or put it in a Ziploc baggie so that it doesn't get stale. Yep, that's it. So good, so easy, so quick. Now for anybody wondering, you can do this in a regular conventional oven. I would suggest that if you do it in a regular oven, to turn it up to 400 degrees instead, since it's a bigger space. And then also make sure you're checking on it while it's in the oven. Definitely put it on a baking sheet and make sure you keep stirring it to make sure it's evenly getting crispy. But it's pretty much the same process. Air fryers are just a smaller version of a conventional oven. And if you'd like to see where I got my air fryer, I'll leave the link in the description box. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share it with all your friends. Like it, of course, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell wherever it is. You know, YouTube be changing stuff. And yeah, I hope you have a marvelous day or night, whatever time it is, and I'll see ya later. Deuces.